they smelling, Peter?
Yeah, I think they're smelling. Might even be us, huh? Maybe all that lion dung we've got on our tires, yeah. Might be a few smells there. That's interesting. The breeze is coming from us towards them, so it could be something coming from us, or maybe just something from our direction, because that's the way the breeze is going. There we go. Look at those males close again together. The one lying down at the moment, that's Shaka. He's got a slightly redder mane, but we are still going to have to spend a bit of time. It'll take me a while before I can. Mr. T, obviously easy. Guy lying down at the moment with his backside towards us. That guy there, that's T2. I'm sure they're going to follow these other two males. Let me just get the game drives out quickly. All stations update. Two my daughters just joined these other two at Central Road Junction, and they're getting mobile now. Looks like they're going to head towards Cheetah Cut Line. The very black mane. Sorry, James. Just a quick look at his tail here. This is how we'll recognize him in future. Look at the tail tip. Very, very black tuft in it, but that break in it. So old injury, we saw it a while back. That would be one of the ways that we could recognize this guy again. And then we've got the others just walking up the road at the moment. Yeah, they're close together. And then the wide one in the foreground, sort of left-hand side there at the moment, that's Shaka. I'm going to have to find some other ways of recognizing him. The very, very first time we saw him, that name came to mind for me. Shaka was probably Zulu history, and he was a fearsome and incredible warrior. Dominated most of southern Africa at one stage or another. And this male just brought that name to mind for me. The first time we saw him, he had incredible eyes, and again, when we looked at him earlier, keep in mind he's the one that was lying down with that other male. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Basically what I'm saying is that I'm slowly just, some of these characteristics that are emerging with these lions will maybe give them names. Knowledge, I guess, the part of the parcel of working in this area is the names eventually grow from animals' behavior. But since there's not many names yet, we'll start using more and more of these names. Mr. T is widely used. Shaka is a good name. And then also this Pride, the Mapogo males. I'll sometimes refer to them to their old name as well. They literally were, and this is no joke, they were called the Spartan Pride, or the Sparta Pride. Oh, he's hearing something. Maybe the fifth guy is in the area as well. He's coming back. We're going to see a bit of greeting now, maybe. Keep in mind these two males have been lying separately from each other. Remember, we only saw one of the big manes earlier, so they're only seeing each other again now. A bit of greeting, facial rubbing. Look at that. Awesome. Oh. I think they'll come and lie right up. Come and lie right up against him as well. Go light out the way. You can see that right in the other one's face. Now this is a sign of closeness, of camaraderie, of a bond. I was going to say friendship, but friendship doesn't begin to describe this. It is a bond much stronger. It is something that maybe the 300 that fought at the Spartan battles could. Oh, he's going to come right next to us here. Look at that. Big scar on his elbow there as well.
I look up towards you, Pieter.
Yeah, he did just give me a little peek. Incredible the kind of injury and scarring these animals can cope with. 6 feet, 7 feet at the most away from his face. The car itself, the front wheel, probably about 5 feet from him. And these lions have been through a lot. The last 24 hours, they've come from a long way away. They've run a great distance. They've attacked and fought with a whole bunch of lionesses. They've killed. They've been injured themselves. They've risked death themselves. Oh, that looks amazing. It's a little bit, we can't control that light. That's from Charles's vehicle, but just look at how amazing that looks. Interestingly enough, I spoke earlier a little bit about the possible family background of these lions. Like I said, it's more speculation, but notice which males are together. Look at those two up there, Mr. T and T2. They are doing a similar bonding behavior to what these two did closer to us earlier. Again, just showing that within this coalition, maybe the bonds are just a little bit closer between true brothers as opposed to cousins. Not that that means anything in terms of the relationship between that guy that's yawning at the moment and the two lying right next to us are not strong. The relationship between them, they literally live together since they were cubs, and they will eventually die together as well. Guys, we're going to have to quietly sneak out of here. Yeah, Aubrey, you can come move forward. I'm going to start up and move out. See what this Ngala does. You can approach either Drakensberg or Cheetah Cutline side. Guys, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to start up right next to this other male, but he shouldn't mind too much. Morris again. I literally have to tear myself away. Look at the guy next to us as well. Keep in mind we've got a lion still right next to us. Just giving us the eye. Family essentially as dragonflies and lacewings. This is probably the best sighting I've ever had of one. Look at the patterns on the wing again. Look at the sheen, like the glimmer off the wing there. And with a lot of antlion species, they can live in the larval stage for many years. Some of them, you get some that get quite large, 9 years, 10 years that they live as the sort of typical antlion as we know them, the little guys with the sand traps. Change into the adult version, what we're looking at now. The specific one is actually called a spotted antlion due to these spotty marks on the wing. And some of them live for a few days. You even get some of the antlion species that live only for 24 hours as adults. Just long enough to fly around, find a mate, lay the eggs and die. So much so that some antlions in the adult form, something similar to what we're looking at now, don't even have fully developed mouth parts. So they can't even to fly around and find mates. That would obviously be correlated to certain weather conditions, rain and so forth. This species, spotted antlion, is by far the most common one. It's actually the only one that you really see around your leg regularly. I've got a feeling they live a little bit longer. I don't know the exact life cycle of the species, but just from how often you see them and also looking at the physical features, this one is still very healthy. It's probably a day or two old, and I have seen other ones when they get closer to the dying stages. You can say this one probably, well, this species probably lived for a few days, but it is amazing. I look at I don't know if you can see the legs there, James. I'm looking at his or her, like the right hand side leg now, just where it's grabbing onto my finger. Just look at the little hooks in there.
I think we should call this one Mrs. T. Look at her nice mane there.
She does, eh?
Hey? Just like a lion.
Look at that.
And then and the detail in her wings.
Yeah, let me just try and get the lighting. Let's see what else. Ooh, let's play with the lights a little bit. We're going to get creative, excuse us, but James and I like playing with insects in the color camera. I'll try and get some backlight there for you, James. How's that? No, let's try something else.
The eyes are purple, eh?
There we go. I think there is the way to look at it. Unbelievable.
Some of these insects are just really
They are done.
No, she's saying no, Peter.
She's like, no, yeah. And again. Awesome day. I'm going to say goodbye because I can just keep on going on. I had a fantastic afternoon. Thank you so much for being with us. We see you tomorrow morning 5:30 just before sunrise. We'll be live again, driving around looking for all kinds of things. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your day. Bye bye.